Good morning and welcome to some Kent County softball. Mike Dennis here with Eric White, and this is a West Warwick High School TV media broadcasting drills and pathway production of Kent County softball. How you doing, Eric? Or Mr. White?
Either one works. I am fine. I've got the mic, which we may use to do an interview after the game. Who knows? But we got a special treat, a special Mother's Day treat, since Mother's Day is tomorrow. Did you get your mom anything yet, Mike?
I think we're going to go out to dinner.
Okay. Are you going to pay?
Probably.
What do you mean, probably?
Me and my stepdad will split it. That's the
all right.
plan.
There you go. Okay, so, and my mom, who's 83, I took her out to get a new car. I didn't pay for the car, but she needed somebody to go out car shopping with her so they didn't take advantage of an old lady and all that stuff. But what we have for the fans of the team is our players, just about all of the players, right?
Every single one.
Giving a Mother's Day message. So we'll let you know when that's coming up. We got a little video that's a little over a minute long with the players giving thanks to Mom for all that they've done for them. So I think that's a good idea.
And fun fact about that, I decided not to give Mr. White the names, so we didn't include them, and that was my fault.
You know who they are. Don't worry about it. We know who they are. So, and the moms will love it. That's the main thing. So anyway, so Mike, it's a key matchup here. Oakcers Division I, if I'm not mistaken.
And most importantly, Mr. Gallo and me were talking, this is an important matchup just for West Warwick sports in general. Coventry and West Warwick have been playing since like the late 80s or 90s, and have played well over 100 games, consisting of the football Thanksgiving game, which for a lot of teams, Thanksgiving is the game for them to play crosstown rivals, LaSalle and EP play, Tollgate and Pilgrim play for our Tollgate fans, West Warwick and Coventry play for our West Warwick fans.
Yeah. So anytime we play Coventry, even if it's a Coventry co-op, I don't even know if they have any co-ops, but in Coventry in any form is a big deal. So this is throw out the records, throw out the divisions, throw out everything that happened before now. This is also a senior day. It was supposed to be senior night. This game originally slated for 6 p.m., but they moved it up because of the expected rain to 11 a.m. So our camera crew had to get out of bed early. We've got Caden Spinella, Jr., who's in the pathway. Owen Anderson, they're both out on cameras, as well as Zach Ferreira, who is in the media broadcasting class. He's out on another camera. And Jack Harris, who is a freshman. He's been at like 4 or 5 straight games. That he is the man, Jack. And making a name for himself in 9th grade. So anyway, here we go. We're getting ready to start. First pitch is slated for 11. So I don't know. What do you want to do, Mike?
I'm going to give some perspective into what's going on. Right now, the girls to our left, Kent County, they're celebrating senior night. I want to give a special shout out to the seniors for their dedication. Obviously, Reagan Mata, Addison Eddy, and Abby O'Connor have only played one singular year slated because of the fact it's a co-op. Sarah Pine has been a starter, I want to say, since her sophomore year, got a bunch of reps as a freshman, junior. Was key to the championship run that Ryan Palazzo, Jackie Uther, and Eugene Gallo made last year, where they had unfortunately lost to St. Ray's. A lot of dedication went into this team. Coming in here, they're on a 5-game losing streak. They played a lot of tough games. It started off with losing to Pilgrim 6-0 a couple Fridays ago, then having to play a back-to-back, playing the best team in the state. Charho is absolutely disgusting. If you ask anybody that has any common sense about the sport, they will say that Adriana Jananot probably is Gatorade Player of the Year. She's played excellent. She has a disgusting ERA. Then we went to go play, I want to say it was Barrington. If I'm not mistaken, it was Barrington. I probably should have studied this more. Yeah, so we lost to Portsmouth, the game that we covered last, on Tuesday the 28th of April. Then they went on to Friday that week and into Saturday, taking 2 losses from Pilgrim and Charho. They lost against Barrington, which, in my opinion, I'm as non-biased could be. They are a dark horse candidate for the division. They just mercy ruled Portsmouth, who beat us. The thing about Portsmouth is a very short fuse. they explode, they get runs on the board, and then the rest of the stretch of the game, they're not really scoring unless need be. I mean, they had a very close game having to hit a walk-off home run against Johnston. And then the girls lost against Barrington on Monday. That was, like I said, they're just a dark horse team. They're very underrated. And then they lost against Johnson, and debatably one of their best games played all season was a loss. And it was electric. It was really fun to watch, to see on Game Changer, just see the plays that happen, reading through the playlist, just seeing what's going on, the team fighting, trying to win. Obviously, Boudreaux still did what she did, and she struck out, 15 batters. But the girls still had an amazing game. And obviously, as I like to do, I like to pander off subject. Looking through the division, Lincoln's still 1. We're still 4. Johnston's still 2. And then Portsmouth is 3. Portsmouth took us for the 3rd seed when they beat us. One of the biggest things that I think the girls have to kind of pander about is they have played so many tough teams. This is the 3rd Division 1 team in a month, right?
And that matters. I mean, the wins and losses, they matter, but not as much as RPI. And even losing to a Division 1 team, which has happened to them, gives them RPI points, which is why I think, did you say they're 4th in Division 2 right now?
They are 4th because of opponent strength.
Yeah, I mean, so the record is below 500, but they are 4th because of the strength of schedule. So, you really have to take the records and throw them out the window at this point and just hope that this team gets ready to take on Division 2 opponents successfully when the playoffs come. And
opponent strength matters a lot. They have played... Obviously, I think North Kingstown is a little bit, decisive. If you want to say they're better than LaSalle, I don't think they are. They played a lot of D2 teams. They've blown out a lot of the D2 teams. But they have proved so drastically to a lot of, people that cover it, especially at Projo, that they're a legit team. Eric Rube himself said that Gianna might be the 3rd best pitcher in the state, right? Overtaking the spot that Izzy Souza held, which I think that, if she wasn't hurt this year, she'd be the best. These girls have a lot to prove, and they have 6 games to do it. After this, they go to play, if I'm not mistaken, they go to play Mount Hope on Monday. Mount Hope is at the bottom in Division 2. They play Bonagansett twice on the 12th and the 20th. 12th, we go to Ponagansett, and then the 20th they come here, which is the last game of the year. They go to play East Providence on Friday, and then Monday the following week they play Burrville on the 18th. I got a lot of tough softball left to play, but also they have a lot to prove. The fielding has been at times dirty and at the times clean. There's been innings where I feel like I'm looking at one of the best defensive teams in division. There's also innings where I feel like I'm looking at one of the worst defensive teams. But the thing about the Wizards' magic is that we've been such a comeback team. One of the big things that a lot of really great players that have played a variety of sports, Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, they have been comeback players, hitting clutch shots, batting clutchly. And this team is an incredibly clutch hitting team. They hit when it matters. They get runs on the board. The unfortunate thing is with this opponent strength, they've just gotten crushed. There's so many momentum-crushing games they had, right? They beat Woonsocket at 20, and I'm like, okay. I talked to Eugene Gallo. He's like, we're going into this game with momentum. We're going to smash them. Lost 6-0 to Pilgrim. Lost 15-0 or 15-1 to Charo. It's been a lot of tough games, and a lot of that has just to grasp the toughness of the schedule. Now, again, Coventry, us and Coventry, the only 2 teams to beat Wesley in play. And coming into this team is so evenly matched up. They bat the same. Coventry is obviously a better pitcher. Defensively, they're the same. They have really good innings and really bad innings. They have really good batting games and really bad batting games. They're all hitting about that 330 point. And to grasp it is to come into this game and think, this is senior night. This is the game that we should have the most fun. This is the game with the most happiness behind it. This should be a game that we get out of here with a win.
Yeah, you would hope so. You would hope so. And we're about 4 minutes away. We should be 4 minutes away from first pitch. I think the teams have taken their warm-ups already, and we've got a nice shot there of the Kent County team in the huddle. Saw alumni Adriana Carcetti returning. She's up, at New England College right now, Mike, doing very well on their team.
Yeah, she has 4 home runs in play, so it's great.
And she's completer, a graduate of West Warwick High School and the Media Broadcasting and Journalism pathway, and did a great story on the Harmon brothers. Their parents, Donna and Paul Harmon, teach history at the high school, and they both throw hammer for Division I track school, so she won an award for that. So good journalist and great softball player. So looks like the captains and the umps, the officials, are having a little chin wag right now. And so let's we're going to take a short break, and we will be right back with the Media Broadcasting and Journalism Pathways production of Kent County Softball.
And welcome back. We're getting just here into the top of the first inning, and I'm going to go over the Wizards starters. So at pitching is going to be the young and fierce Aria Eddy. She's had an incredible year on the mound. I think that she's one of the best assets to the Wizards besides injured Bryce Principe. Behind the plate is still Sophia Morera. She took over a little bit through Lincoln, and she's been great behind the plate, and especially at the plate itself. At first, it's still going to be Abby O'Connor. It's going to be Addison Eddy, senior, and Abby O'Connor is a senior too, at second. It's going to be Grace Gowell at shortstop. It's going to be Charlotte Horick at third. It's going to be Reagan Mata in center. It's going to be Liv Coda in right, and it's going to be Sarah Pine in left. These ladies are looking to get out with a commanding defensive stop and then just get right into batting. They're all looking at me, making me laugh. This is great. So most importantly, I think one of the biggest things that they should take away from this game is that this is such a good matchup for them. I think this is the best matchup they've been all season. And the senior captains are going to return from the huddle. They're all drinking some sort of Hawaiian punch and had a little cherry in it. Looks like just a red drink in a cup. Umpires and
I think that's what they call drinking the Kool-Aid. They're all on the same page, and, you know.
So I think, one of the big things that Eddy should try to see is what she can get away with. I think that's one of the biggest things about umps is that some of what pitchers can see is decided by the umps and not so much the batter that's behind, in front of you. It's more of the umps and how good your catcher is good at framing. And I think that for Coventry fans, this is a time to take the commanding lead. This is a time to put runs up on the board. You don't want to be in a situation late in the game where Kent County has a chance to come back. Like I said, Wizards magic. Wizards magic has always came through, and they've come back in these big game situations. I think that most importantly, for Kent County, get out of the inning, get into offense, get some production going, hit good off against their pitcher, and play the hardest game they can. Again, this is senior night, so this is usually a game that you want to be as commanding can be.
Is it still senior night, or do we call it senior morning or afternoon? I don't know. Senior day. Senior day is what I put on the Facebook page, but we're going to honor the seniors no matter what time of day it is. But all right, looks like Kent County's taking the field, and we're getting ready for the top of the first inning. Mike Dennis. Take it away.
Yeah, so coming in here, one of the biggest things that has been a bane to Wizards is the fielding. The fielding has been atrocious at times and great at other times. I think that one of the biggest things that they have is once they start hitting, they field great the other half of the inning. Once they get killed in the first inning, it kind of just feels like from there, it takes such a long time, maybe into the fifth inning, for them to change that momentum. I did not get the gentleman's name who coaches Coventry, but Coventry's been a pretty decent team in Division I play. If I'm not mistaken, they're the 6th seed. I'm going to take a strong look at that for our fans at home. Coventry's the 9th seed, so they're 4-7 in league play. They've beaten Cumberland, who's 2-12. They beat Wesley, who's 9-3. They beaten Bayview, St. Ray's, and they lost to Charo, EP, Cranston West, St. Ray's again. So I'm guessing St. Ray's beat them first, and they came back and beat St. Ray's. And then Charo, East Providence, and lost to Charo again. And they've played also a lot of out-of-league teams as well, because the league usually only covers, they've only covered their in-league games. And coming up to bat now for the Oakers is Amelia Cassie. She comes into this at-bat batting, I want to say she's around 330, just like the rest of her team. Here we go, first pitch. Eddie's going to get it right by her. That was a great way to start it. Throw the heat right down the middle, see if she bites on it, and went right by her bat. Looks like she was a little bit early on it. Eddie with the 0-1. It's going to be high. Cassie's going to foul it off to the left. She got right on whatever Eddie was trying to get away with. It's going to be a 1-2 count. Cassie, she's going to foul it straight up. Marrero's going to try to run and make the play. A little bit of a miscommunication from O'Connor and Marrero. That looks like a ball that was easily fielded, and one tried to run for it and one didn't hustle enough for it. Just to clarify, Amelia is a freshman. She's batting a .260 batting average. She's got 13 hits and 3 RBIs and 3 doubles through the season. No. Slow pitch, and she's going to belt it right down the left field line. Here we go. Coventry's getting to start off good. She's going to have – that looks like a really debatable call. I call her out right there. Looks like they're going to debate the call. And Shannon Willis is coming out to debate it. That looked like an out. So they fielded the ball great. They got it to Addison Eddy, and they're going to try to debate the call. No idea who these umpires' name was. I should have got those. That's the big thing about John Parenti. See, he knows his stuff. And they call her out. Great challenge by Shayna Willis. That's a big call. Coventry does not look happy. The coach doesn't look happy. Third base coach doesn't look happy. And it's going to be and Coventry coaches are debating the call. We got a little bit of pause of play. Looks like there's going to be some arguing. First base coach, third base coach creeping up the line. And the home base, the thing about softball is the home base umpire has the final call. Third base coach is arguing with the fielding umpire, and he's like, you can't see that. There's no angle to the home base umpire, and they're going to argue with the call, obviously. Coming to bat up now is Leah LaPam. She comes into this at-bat with a 196 batting average through 66 plate appearances, and she's hitting 10 hits with 7 RBIs. It's going to be a 1-1 count. Leah's going to see the 1-1. It looked like a strike to me. It looked a little, I mean, it might have been low. Coventry can't be mad about that. I mean, Westport can't. I mean, Kent County can't be mad about that call. They just gave him a huge fielding call. It's going to be the 3-1. Mr. White's behind trying to debate the count, and I'm looking right at the umpire's hands. She's going to foul off behind her. We're going to have a full count. And if you're just joining us, we're in the top of the first inning, and we had a very, very close fielding call. Leading off batter immediately tried to slide in, and the home base umpire called her out. And it was a challenge by Shayna Willis. The fielding umpire, he went over, talked to the home base umpire, and that was it. Leah's fighting. She just fouled one right back to the fans, and I heard a lot of screams saying heads. Anybody who doesn't follow sports, heads means look above. Maria doesn't cleanly get the ball off the pitch, and runner's going to advance to first. Coming up to bat now is Mary McGovern. She's having a good season. She's batting perfectly trips, which means 3-3-3. She's got 16 hits and 60 RBIs, which is she's the leading batter on her team. She's hit 2 home runs as well. She's also the leading pitcher for her team, but she's not on the mound this game. Eddie with the 1-1. It's going to go down. She's going to try to steal. What a throw by Marrera right from her knees. She just doesn't get it in enough time to get her out. She threw that. She got the ball just a little bit closer. It would have been. It's going to be a 1-1 count. Eddie with the 1-1 delivery. It's going to be low. Leah looks like she wants to go. She just stays, kind of checks what the catcher's going to do. The catcher fielded the ball, so you run. Marrera's going to gun you out. McGovern. It's going to be a 2-2. Leah's just going to take another lead and walk right back to second base. Two to McGovern. She's going to pop it up into the midfield. Grace Gal, that's a can of corn. It's one of the easiest outs they're going to get all day. 2 outs after a very debated fielding call. Coming up to bat now is senior number 29, Catherine Giat. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. She's batting .260 in overall, and she's got 13 hits on 10 RBIs, 4 doubles. And she's going to take a very, very great ball thrown by Ari Eddy right down the middle. She doesn't bite on it. It's going to be an 0-1 count. 2 outs, top of the first. Eddy, get right by her. Looks like she was just trying to hit the go ball. She's trying to just get her bat on and run. And I think a ghost shut the door. Was that you that shut the door? Eddie. Catherine's going to be outside just in the opposite, the left-hand batting box. 1-2. She's going to ball low just by her ankles. It's going to be a 2-2 count. Runner on second, 2 outs. She got a runner in scoring position, but the question is, can she get foul tip? She's just trying to run. It looks like she's just kind of trying to get a slight hit on it, get into the field, and sprint right to first. She's going to foul it off again. Kind of looks like she has like a golf club swing. She's just trying to kind of get it up in the air and move. Eddie should be proud of herself. She's having a spectacular first inning. No strikeouts, but she's gotten 2 outs. Eddie to be foul off again. We're at pitch number 7 of the at-bat. Couple of foul outs. A tip, one to the away dugout, one to the home dugout. Eddie to Catherine. She's going to tip it again. She's fighting. She doesn't want to get out. Catherine to see the 2-2, and she's going to get her out. And just before we go into the bottom of the first, we want to give a special thanks to all the girls on the team. Individually, I went to each of them, and they recorded a Mother's Day message. And that was recorded by yours truly, and it's going to run through.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Thank you for supporting me in everything I do. I love you.
Hi, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you for teaching me the importance of hard work and being a team player. I love you.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Thank you for everything you've done for me. I love you. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Thank you for everything. I love you.
Thank you for always pushing me to be my best self. I love you, Mom.
Mom, happy Mother's Day. Thank you for always being there for me. Love you.
Hi Mom, happy Mother's Day. I just want to say thank you for introducing me to the sport that I love so much. I love you.
Hi Mom, happy Mother's Day. Thank you for always being my biggest supporter. I love you.
Hi Mom, thanks for being the best role model. You're the strongest person I know. I love you.
Thank you for always being there for me and supporting me. I love you, Mom.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Thank you for supporting me in everything. I love you.
Hi Mom, I love you. Thank you for coaching me to the best I can be.
Hi Mom, happy Mother's Day. I love you. Thank you for pushing me to be the best person I can possibly be.
Hi Mom, thank you for always showing up for me and supporting me at all my games. I love you.
Hi Mom, thank you so much for always supporting my dreams.
Hi Mom, thank you for always making the best effort to come to my games and pushing me to be my best self. I love you.
And again, I just want to say a special thanks to all the girls who made that magic possible. And they're very enthusiastic about it, and they were actually very happy. I think that it also showed a lot of the athletes the work and dedication that Mr. White especially puts into it. He coordinated that whole thing. I was told to just do it, and I got it done. I also want to give a special shout-out to the Warwick Area Career and Technical Center Director, Mr. Francis Galligan. He gave me the permission to do it, along with the assistant principal at Tollgate, Mr. Rick Grimes. I think he's here today.
No, you did a great job, Mike, and that was fantastic. I slapped that together this morning with all the videos that you got me. So that's, you put the grunt work in, and, so did I, and put some nice music behind it, and hopefully the moms like it.
And I didn't really get to say the fielders. Kelsey Kudon is on the mound. She's pitching to who made the last out last inning, Catherine Guillot. Addison Kerwin is on first base. Emma Wheeler is next to her. As she's playing, she's the flex player, which means she does not bat. Oh, and Reagan Mata led off the inning with a single. Here we go, Wizards magic on senior night. Just want to finish up. Leah LaPalme is on shortstop. Mary Governor is next to her at third. And left is Lila Sheelan. In center is Peyton Paris, and in right is Amelie Cassie. And Brian Palazzo has changed up his batting order. So he's moved Liv Code up from 9 to 2. He's moved Grace from 5 to 4, or no, 3 to 4. And he's moved, he moved Grace up. He moved Sophia, she's at third now. And he's doing it because of just the hitting trends. Olivia is hitting great, but she's at the 9th hole, and you kind of want her at the 2 hole so she can try to get on base. 0-2 to Liv. She's going to foul it off behind her. So after Olivia Cota, it's going to go Sophia Marrera, Grace Gowell, Addie Eddy, Charlotte Horrick, Abby O'Connor, Ari Eddy, and then Sarah Pine is the 9th. They're not putting anybody in flex today. In previous games, we have seen Nevaeh DaCosta playing at second and not batting. Oh, 2 to Olivia Cota. She's going to take a great hack at it. Coming up now is the Wizards' leading batter, Sophia Marrera. Me and her had a great conversation when I was doing the Mother's Day videos, and she told me that her goal for this game is just to try to rally the team behind her bat. She's batting a .477, and she is almost 100 average higher than the rest of the starters, and she's probably the best batter on the team. She's got a lot of power. She's hitting 2 home runs in the season. A lot of triples, good doubles, a lot of hits. Marrera's going to see the 0-1, and she's going to pump it right to left field, behind the left field wall. Mott is sprinting. Marrera's sprinting, and they're going to hold them. Kent County's in great position here to go up, and coming up now is the power hitter of the team, batting cleanup, Grace Gallo. And if you're just joining us, right at the bottom of the first, Reagan Mata had it first. Oh. And they're going to, we have a runner on second and third, and coming into courtesy run is number 4, Carson Marceau. She's kind of playing the Alexa Foley role this year and pitch running for the catcher and pitcher. Grace Gallo's up to bat. Reagan Mata's on third, and Carson's courtesy running for Sophia Marrera. Guy with the 0-1. She's going to take a power hack at it. She wants to get these runners in. They're in a great position here. 1 out, runners on second and third. That looked like a really bad call from the umpire. It looked like, I mean, it might have caught the corner of the plate. She didn't even frame it well. It was kind of just like a up and in kind of catch. Gallo with the 0-2. They're going to call a bow. Ball. Oh, it's 2-1. Okay. So he didn't call that a strike. I was about to say. That would have been a really bad strike call. Gallo with the 2-1. Fouled off back. It's going to be a 2-2 count, Gallo. She's got a great situation here. She's got 2 runners on base and an opportunity to score 2 right here. She gets good hit. And she's going to be struck out. Coming up now is senior Addison Eddy. She's got a great situation still, even with the 2 outs. She makes a single right here. She scores a run. And this is a run-on-contact kind of situation. You run no matter what. Doesn't matter if it's a sac fly. Doesn't matter if it goes right up in the air. Nothing. 0-0. It's going to be low. Mata's going to run home and get the first run up on the board for Kent County. Just a wild pitch by the pitcher. And Catherine couldn't successfully try to get it and just went right to the backstop. Marceau advanced to third. Got the run they wanted. It's going to be a 2-ball at bat. Eddy grounds it. It's going to be a routine play for McGovern. And the Oakers are going to get out of the inning only giving up 1 run, but for Kent County, that was a great inning. Shown what you can do hitting. Got a run on the board. Now let's go back into defense and let's get a stop. And if you're just joining us, we're going to go take a little bit of a commercial break, and I'll get back and summarize what happened in the first inning. Eric White and Mike Dennis. Welcome back to this Westwork Media Journalism Broadway Pathway.
Media Broadcasting and Journalism Pathways production of
Kent County Softball. And, all right, I think I'm just going to let the game roll. I'm going to summarize really quickly. Gallo struck out. Olivia Cota struck out. Reagan Mata hit a single in the bottom of the first, and then Sophia Morera advanced the runners. Mata scored on a wild pitch, and then Eddie hit a ground ball for an out. And Eddie already has one strikeout. And batting right there was Peyton Barris. Now coming up to bat now is number 22, Addison Kerwin. She's the first baseman. Addison Kerwin is batting .293 overall with 12 hits and 6 RBIs. She also has a homer as well. And so far, Kent County's been playing it perfectly. They got to run up on the board. This is a defensively minded team, so getting a run up early is great. Because now if they get later in, that run could count and make it really big. And debatably speaking, if Sophia Morera put a little bit more pop in her bat, that would have been a home run, and that would have scored 2 runs. So she's going to foul it off just behind the away dugout, almost into the Little League field. Kerwin's got a lot of strength because, I mean, she barely, like, kind of bunted the ball, and it just went. And she almost hit it just above the backstop behind her. She's fighting. The thing that could really struggle for the Wizards is if Eddie gets into these really, late at-bats and she just running the pitch count up, because that's one of the big things that I'm seeing a lot as a trend in the league is that they're getting a lot of pitches. And Kerwin's going to hit a single just to Mata a little bit into the gap. Mata fields it greatly and stops him from advancing. Coming up to bat now for the Coventry Oakers is number 5, Kelsey Cudden, and she's the pitcher. Oh, coming up to bat now is actually the DH, or the designated player, number 10, Mackenzie Stevens. And I don't have any stats for her, so maybe she's a newly playing player. The thing that kind of sucks about a lot of these teams is they leave all of the stats behind the fact that you have to get privately invited to the game changer. Some teams don't. Some teams do. Luckily enough, Brian Palazzo gave me a fan pass, so a family and friends pass, so I can look at the stats for the whole team. Eddie. She's got a good pitch, nice strike. It's going to be a 1-ball, 2-strike at bat. Eddie with the 1-2. Oh, it's going to be skyrocketed to left field. Gone. And the Oakers are going to take the lead back with a home run from Mackenzie Stevens. Absolute bomb to left field. And this could be the momentum shift that the Oakers need. But at the same time, it's a 2-1 game. Sophia Morera, Abigail O'Connor, and Charlotte Hork are going to go talk to Eddie, and she's going to give her some advice on pitches to throw, things like that. And Coventry's going to take a commanding 2-1 lead here at the top of the second. Great home run hit by Mackenzie Stevens. And coming up to bat now is Kelsey Coonan. She's had an okay season. She's the best batter on the team by average. She's a 3.33. She's got 15 hits with 10 RBIs. She's also the pitcher. She's at a 4.12 ERA through 42 innings. That's the other thing that I think Coventry has advantage, kind of like a lot of the other teams that have these 2 ace pitchers, is that you can take advantage of the rest days you need and pitch, freshmen and pitchers that you think can do good against it. And Kelsey's going to hit a single right past the shortstop, Grace Gallo, right to Reagan Mata. Reagan's going to field it and throw it back in. And Coventry's in a position. And they're going to call time. And they're going to courtesy. And they're going to pinch run Haley Downhauer. Coming up to bat now is number 8, right fielder Lila Sheelan. They're going to throw a wild pitch, and Downhauer's going to advance. Sheelan's batting .200 flat with 5 hits and 3 RBIs. And Downhauer's going to advance off the wild pitch from Arietti that Sophia was just not able to get up quick enough to get. Eddie. She went. I don't care. Her bat was right over the plate. They called it a ball. I could see it from right from here. Whole bat was above the plate. It's going to be a 3-0 count or a 3-1 count. Just 3-0, okay. 3-0. Going to call a strike. The infamous rule by Reggie Jackson is that you don't swing on a 3-0. You just let it go. 3-1, and they're going to walk her. Kent County's in a tough pickle here because they have 2 batters on base. Home run was already hit in the inning. And now they're in a position, Coventry's in a position to get some runs up on the board. And Shannon Willis is going to come out and talk to Arietti and see how she's feeling. This might be time to pull her. Very early in the top of the second. It's a 2-1 game, 2 batters on base, 1 out. And coming up to bat now is Ellard. She's a 1-for-1 on the day. Amelia Cassie's coming up to bat. And they're going to keep her in. I'm kind of thinking from Shannon Willis' side, that's a motivation talk. Hey, you got a home run hit off of you. You got 2 runners on the base. Get us out of this inning. Amelia Cassie. Runners are ready to run. We can hit into a double play. They're going to call a strike for Eddie. It's going to be an 0-1 count. 1 out. 2 runners on bag, first and second. Eddie, 0-1. Kind of ducks her head between it. It looks like we're going just into a little bit close to the plate on the corner. She tried to catch the corner, she didn't. One to Mealy. She's going to foul it back. It's going to be a 1-2. Last time she came up, she was one of the first hits of the inning. Sophia Morera is going to attempt a pick off of Schillen. They're going to give her another ball count. It's going to be a 3-2 full count. 3-2. It's going to be belted right between the gap between Mata and Liv. They're going to throw it in, and they're going to stop the runner. This is a big situation that we need to get out of. Kent County needs to get out of this situation. This is a situation you don't want to be in. Coming up to bat now is Leah Levam. Last time she got walked, and she tried to advance on the wild pitch, And she's in a situation here to give Coventry either a lead or to make an out. Maybe the goal here is to sack a bunt or fly. Sophia is going to try to keep the control of the ball. She let it go right there. That's a run scored. If you're just joining us, we're in a tough situation here for Kent County. It's a 2-1 game. Bases are loaded. Leah Lamham is up to bat, and she walked last time, but she's batting pretty decently on the season. I think she's just below 200. Yeah, she's 196. She had 10 hits, 7 RBIs, 6 doubles, with 2 runners in scoring position and another one on first. Eddie. It's going to be a 3-1 count. I was kind of waiting for the umpire to say it. 3-1 to Leah. And they're going to call a strike. She thought she was about to walk in a run. It's a 3-2. Now, again, I think right here, if she walks in the run, you take her out. I think it's early, but it's not too early to try to stop runs from being scored. And they're going to get a strikeout, clutch strikeout by Ari Eddy. Now, this is a great situation for the Wizards to be in. If they draw a foul, if they draw a fly, a easy routine play, they can get right out of this inning with nothing. Coming up to bat now is number 18, third baseman, Mary McGovern. She's tied with number 5, Nutton, for the best batter on the team. She got a 3.3 average. 3s across the board. She got 16 hits and 16 RBIs and 2 homers. Mary's going to see it. She's going to take a hack at it. Eddie is 1 strike away from getting out of this pickle situation and keeping a 1-run lead. That's fine. Run one, show that the stonewall defense, and go back and offensively get another run up on the board. Tie the game. She's going to hit a fly ball, Reagan Mott, and it's gone. Grand slam for Mary McGovern. And this is where you pull out the pitcher. Oh, it's getting ugly here. And it's going to be a 6-2 game. Mary McGovern hits a grand slam. Cleans up the bases. Shayna Willis going to come out and pull her. No, looks like we're going to have an infield meeting. 6-1 game. Coming up to bat now is Catherine, and I wouldn't even be, if I was her, I wouldn't even be mad to make an out right here. Incredibly productive inning from Coventry. I can see it in the eyes of Eddie. She's not happy. She's trying to get out of the inning any way possible. Let's not run it. She's trying to be like, let's not get any other runs on the board. It's a 6-1 game. Foul off. Looks like Charlotte could have made the play. It just went whisked right past her glove. And if you're just joining us, we just saw probably one of the best moments of the game from a broadcasting perspective. We saw a grand slam from Mary McGovern. She hit right over Reagan Motta's head, right into the center field, just past the 203 mark, right over where the seniors' kind of little cup thing is. And Eddie's going to clear out the inning. Let's summarize. Grand slam and another home run. It's going to get rough here if they can't get out of these defensive standstills. And we're going to take another commercial break here, and we're going to join you back at the top of the second, Eric White and Mike Dennis. And welcome back to the top of the second, or I'm at the bottom of the second. I really got to stay on top of my stuff. It's tough without the scoreboard, you know? I don't know where the scoreboard operation is. We had a very eventful inning. Top of the first. Coventry put up 6 runs on 2 home runs. Something you don't see very often. Mary McGovern hit a incredible grand slam right past the 203 mark. And then Mackenzie Stevens hit one to the left field wall. And Wizards got out of the inning off of strikeout of Catherine Gronin. And for the Wizards, or Kent County specifically, last inning it was Mata hit a single, Marrera hit a double. They courtesy run, and then Mata scored off the wild pitch. Now to coming up to bat is Charlotte Horick. She's having a decent year, I would say. Down a little bit from last year, but she's definitely improved on plate discipline. She's taking a lot more balls than she was last year. Last year, it felt like she was swinging out a lot, and that's kind of changed maybe her perspective if she's gotten older as a softball player and better well coached. It's going to be a 2-strike 0-2 against Charlotte. 0-2 to Horick. She's going to foul it back. And if you're just joining us, since we don't have a scoreboard operator, but we have a scoreboard on the broadcast, it's a 6-1 game off of 2 home runs in the bottom of the first for Coventry. The top of the second, I meant. It's going to be a little bit of a dotter right to the first baseman's glove. And coming up to bat now is Abigail O'Connor. She's having kind of a struggle year, if I would say so. Last year she batted really well. She's a leading RBI for Tollgate. And coming into this year, it kind of feels like she's having a little bit of a slump. Let's see, maybe this is the game to get her confidence back and hit well and get herself on base. Connor 0-1. One to O'Connor. She's gonna foul it straight up, and it almost hit somebody in the Coventry stands. I see a bunch of red and gray over there, and straight red.
You know, you got to watch out. You got to pay attention. It's tough because softball, you know, there's nothing going on, and then there's a lot going on, and you or your car can be hit by a ball at any time.
1-2 to O'Connor. She's gonna high. Feels like these Kent County hitters are sitting right on top of the pitches that the opposing pitcher is throwing. O'Connor 2-2. It's gonna be a slow one. She's gonna get a perfect ball for a ground ball. Routine play for Mary McGovern. And you gotta think that Mary McGovern's confidence is probably at an all-time high right now because the home run just was an incredible deficit for the Wizards, or Kent County. Told you I was never going to get used to that name.
You know, yeah, I think that's the first time you've done it today, so, you know, not bad.
Coming up to bat now is Aria Eddy. She's having she's having kind of a devastating game on the mound, down 6 runs. Maybe she come back and give us a home run to see against this opposing pitcher. We'll see. 0-1. She's going to pop it straight up. Maybe not fielded. She's going to look to take second. She's going to round first, and she gets the first base, and she dabs. That's great. And we have a Little League Baseball coming into field. First base umpire is going to take it. He's going to lob it back over. And she's going to get courtesy run with Nevaeh DaCosta. And coming up to bat now is bottom of the order, Sarah Pine, and coming after is Reagan Mata on first base. I just said that. Nevaeh DaCosta goes to courtesy run at first base. Oh, I apologize. Miscommunication. Like that fielding play. Pine with the first pitch of the day. She's going to foul it off. And, you know, not to shout her out on the on air, but she's having a kind of interesting year. There's been a lot of games where she's fielded great, but she hasn't. I don't think she has a hit all year. So maybe senior night is the night for her to just try to advance this runner. She's having a tough year. But one of the things that she was really good at last year was just being able to get the ball and play and run. And she's going to try to take off, and she's going to throw her out. So for all of our fans at home, we're going to say farewell as we go into the, top of the third. And it's kind of been a rough game for Kent County. 6 runs already up on the board through, not many innings, 2 home runs, and Coventry's fielding okay. Miscommunications happen here and there, and it's going to be rough. Kent County needs to get it together for Coventry, get out the game with a win.
And we're going to take a break here on the Media Broadcasting and Journalism Pathways production of Kent County Softball.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Thank you for supporting me in everything I do. I love you.
Hi, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you for teaching me the importance of hard work and being a team player. I love you.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Thank you for everything you've done for me. I love you.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Thank you for everything. I love you.
Thank you for always pushing me to be my best self. I love you, Mom.
Mom, happy Mother's Day. Thank you for always being there for me. Love you.
Hi, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. I just want to say thank you for introducing me to the sport that I love so much. I love you.
Hi, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you for always being my biggest supporter. I love you.
Hi, Mom. Thanks for being the best role model. You're the strongest person I know. I love you.
Thank you for always being there for me and supporting me. I love you, Mom.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Thank you for supporting me and everything. I love you.
Hi, Mom. I love you. Thank you for coaching me to the best I can be. Hi, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. I love you. Thank you for pushing me to be the best person I can possibly be.
Hi, Mom. Thank you for always showing up for me and supporting me at all my games. I love you.
Hi, Mom. Thank you so much for always supporting my dreams.
Hi, Mom. Thank you for always making the best effort to come to my games and pushing me to be my best self. I love you.
And welcome back. We're here at the top of the third, and let's summarize real quick. It's been so tough for this Kent County defense. Faced off with 2 home runs in 1 inning, a grand slam and a 2-run homer, and they need to come into this defensive inning and just play the hell out of it. They need to play great. They need to play tough. They need to play nasty if they need to. They need to just get out of it as fast as possible. They don't want to give more runs up to the Oakers. And just to say, there's a pitching change. Aria Eddy has moved to right field, and they put Liv Coda down for Addison Eddy at second, and now Addison Eddy's on the mound. I figured that pitching change would come quickly. And up batting for the Coventry Oakers is Peyton Barris. And she, the last time up to bat, she got out and she got hit by a pitch. And there's going to be a runner on first from a little HBB. And it's going to be a little hit by a pitch. Coming up to bat now is Kerwin. She had Stevenson hit the home run. Kerwin just got on base and was part of that come home show. And Kerwin's going to foul it. It looked like it was going to be another homer right off the left field line, but she just fouled it. That's got to be a moment of relief for Addison Eddy and her confidence. And Addison Eddy's greatest asset is the changeups he throws, the off-speed pitches, lobs it in there because those are just balls. Liv Coda made a little bit of an error, but she still made the out. It looked like they were trying to go for the double play ball, which would have been crucial for this Kent County defense. So they could have gotten out of the inning quicker and get back up to bat. Coming up to bat now is right now the player of the game, Madison Stevens. Between her and McGovern, but Stevens is a strictly offensive player. She's the DH. And I can see why she's the DH. Just that power off of the first hit was just magnificent. And I don't see her listed on Max Prep, so I couldn't tell you what their stats are. Addison Eddy. Ooh. Mara goes for a pickoff attempt. And it looked like she could have gotten her if she just threw a slightly faster because she had no idea the pickoff was even happening. She wasn't even paying attention. One and one. It's now going to be 1-2. Kent County's in a good position here just to stop them. This is what we need, brick wall defense. I need to see some, for our older fans out there, the 95-96 Bulls, and one of those best defensive teams of all time. I need to see that kind of defense. Should make the easy play to first. 2 outs, but the runner advances to second. Oakers in an interesting situation, but Eddie got out one of their better batters, so that's good for her. And good for the confidence as well. And coming up to bat now is pitcher Nutton. She's doing okay. She got a hit the last time that the Oakers were up to bat. Eddie with a 0-0. It's going to be a ball. So if it's going to just stare down the batter, and the batter's going to walk right back to second. Nutton's going to get a single, and that's going to score the 7th run for the Oakers. Grace is going to be the cutoff man, and she's going to hold Kelsey for just first, and they're going to courtesy runner the pitcher. And Downhauer is going to come back into courtesy run at first. And Kerwin's going to score again off of a great single from Nutton. And coming up now is Sheelan. She got walked the first time up to bat. 0-0. It's going to be fouled. Herrera's going to make the easy play. Kent County's going to get out with just 1 run awarded to Coventry. Kent County, great defensive inning. Obviously, they still let a run get scored, but they only got 1 run up instead of 6 the first time. And they need to come back and bat for the Oakers. Defensive stop needs to happen again for the 2nd inning in a row. And we're going to take a little commercial break here. We're going to go back, and we'll meet you back at the bottom of the 3rd. Mike Dennis and Eric White. And we're going to get right back to the action here at the bottom of the 3rd. Sarah Pyen's going to attempt to bunt. And they're going to make an error. Pine's going to advance, and she's going to get the Kent County offense going. Great bunt by Pine, and she's going to get awarded with her first or second hit of the year. That's an error, so I guess it doesn't count as a hit, but she got on base. That's all that matters. And Mr. White is faithfully preparing for the rain that's supposed to come today. The reason the game was pushed up, and it might still rain through the game anyways. Coming up to bat now is Mata. The last time up she had a single, and she was she's the only runner to score yet. And she's going to foul it. She's going to hit a little bit of dipper. Sarah Pines in advance to second, and she's going to kind of like sack bunt, if you want to call it that. It was just she got a little bit of contact and hit it fair and advanced Sarah to try to score. Coming up to bat now is Liv Coda. Liv Coda struck up the last time against this exact arm. And they're graciously watching Sarah. Sarah's got a lot of speed. She's not a very big girl, but she can run. Coda with the 0-1. It's going to be fly just past left field line. That was some go-go juice power. She can direct that just on the left field line or a little bit fair. That's gone. That's gone or hitting the fence. Coda see the 0-2. She's in a swing and she's going to get out. Second strikeout of the day. Coming up to bat now is the person who advanced the runner the last time, Sophia Morera. She's 1-1 on the day with a double. Let's see if this clutch hit starts early on in the game. Morera's going to see the 0-1. It's going to kind of be a wild pitch, but Catherine's going to beautifully block the ball from going behind her and advancing Sarah to third. No. 0-1 Sophia. She's going to punch it to Mary Govern. It's going to be a routine play for Coventry. It's getting rough. It's getting ugly here in River Point, the senior softball field, and we're seeing a lot of production from Coventry and the opposite from Kent County. And it's a downward trend, and it's not a good downward trend. And we're going to pick it back up at the top of the fourth with Kent County defense. And welcome back to Westwork TV coverage of Kent County softball. I won't say the full name because I'm going to mess it up. I'll let Mr. White do that. And coming up to bat now is the top of the order. It's going to go Amelia Cassie, Leland Vim, and Mary McGovern. Her last time up, she grand slammed. We don't want that to happen. And Eddie with 0-0. It's going to be high into the opposing batting box. Just try to frame it just at the top of the strike zone. Ump's not going to give it to her. The thing I noticed about a lot of these softball umpires, they all have like very low strike zones. Eddie. And she's going to catch it on the inside corner. Strike one. It's going to be a 2-1 count for Amelia. Might be Amelie. It's Amelia, okay. Mara, easy play. As I look to my right, I see a little bit more alumni than Adriana Carcetti. I see Mass Walsh, who is the catcher, and Olivia Zadick, who was a shortstop last year for just the Wizards, as they had probably their best season since 2003 when they won the state championship with 5 All-Staters for Providence Journal and the Coaches Association. Eddie, strike 2. And last year, Adriana Carcetti was a talk of town. She had a 672 batting average with a ton of home runs, ton of RBIs, ton of hits. And fun fact, she was one of the only players last year to hit a home run off of Izzy Souza, who eventually went on to be one of Eric Rube's, one of his 3 All-State pitchers for the first team. It's going to be a full count. It's going to be a 1-0 to... And she's going to... Eddie. Great play by Eddie. There we go. Like I said, brick wall offense. Brick wall offense. Coming up to bat now is... if I was in the circle right now, I'd be the most scared of this girl. She had a grand slam, Mary McGovern, and she's done a lot for Oakers this year. She's been a great two-way player, great pitching, great batting, and she's not on the mound today, but I will tell you one thing, that she'll be on the mound when they go to play a lot of the more tougher games round out the season. A 1. It's going to be a 1-1 count, I want to say. One to McGovern. She's going to throw that vintage changeup. She loves that pitch because that pitch either they hit it gone or it's a fly ball to Mata or Sarah, or it's just a grounder. 2-1, and she's going to punch it right to Pine, right to her glove. There we go. Kent County gets out of this inning quick, and they've got a lot of fan appraisal, and they got a chance to make it a good game here coming into the bottom of the 4th. We're going to take a short commercial break. Mike Dennis with Eric White.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Thank you for supporting me in everything I do. I love you.
Hi, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you for teaching me the importance of hard work and being a team player. I love you.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Thank you for everything you've done for me. I love you. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Thank you for everything. I love you.
Thank you for always pushing me to be my best self. I love you, Mom.
Mom, happy Mother's Day. Thank you for always being there for me. Love you.
Hi, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. I just want to say thank you for introducing me to the sport that I love so much. I love you.
Hi, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you for always being my biggest supporter. I love you.
Hi, Mom. Thanks for being the best role model. You're the strongest person I know. I love you.
Thank you for always being there for me and supporting me. I love you, Mom.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Thank you for supporting me and everything. I love you.
Hi, Mom. I love you. Thank you for coaching me to the best I can be. Hi, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. I love you. Thank you for pushing me to be the best person I can possibly be.
Hi, Mom. Thank you for always showing up for me and supporting me at all my games. I love you.
Hi, Mom. Thank you so much for always supporting my dreams.
Hi, Mom. Thank you for always making the best effort to come to my games and pushing me to be my best self. I love you.
Welcome back, and if you're just joining us, good morning here from the River Point Senior Softball Field. We're getting a little bit of rain, and that was not expected for a couple more hours. We're here for the West Warwick Media Journalism Broadcasting Pathways production of Kent County Softball. If you see Eric White at school, give him a holler. Grace Gallo is up as the first batter for the bottom of the fourth, and what can I say instead of rough? Defensively, they're getting killed, 7-1, but they have a bunch of more outs to use. They got 9 more outs to get through the game.
I think that was their best defensive inning, last one.
And it's going to be another play from Mary McGovern. She's having a fantastic game. They're all going to come in, get the pitcher I-5, and Grace Gallo is going to make the second out of her at-bat. She struck out the first time, and now she made a ground out. Coming up to bat now is Addison Eddy. Eddy to see the 0-0. It's going to bounce low, and Catherine's a great defensive catcher. She's making a lot of blocks that, obviously, you know, the only wild pitch she let by the whole game is the one that scored the run, but the rest of it has been clean fielding. 1-0. It's going to go high. It's going to go wild. And this is the time to make those mistakes because there's nobody on. There's no chance for anybody to advance. You can just kind of walk to the ball, get it, throw it back to the pitcher. Hey, you see the 2-0. It's going to be a strike right down the middle. Probably been a great pitch to swing at. It's going to be a 2-1 count against Eddy. And in the deck circle, it's going to be Charlotte Horick coming up to bat after her. Eddy Great's a great single to the left fielder, and we got a runner on base. Now, if you're Catherine, you're kind of hoping that you don't make those mistakes you just made the last at bat to advance a runner. Coming up to bat now is Charlotte Horick, and she's going to see the 0-0. Next year is going to be interesting with the senior class we have next year. A lot more seniors than the 4 we have now. I think there'll be like 7. Horick is going to ground it. They're going to get the play at first, and they're going to get a wild throw to first. Charlotte Horick gets a single on an error. Coming up to bat now is Abigail O'Connor. Hey, if you're O'Connor, this is the time to get out of the slump. This is a perfect situation. If you can get a ball right into play and just get on base, it'd be perfect for your team to try to get back in the game, even with the 2 outs against you. O'Connor to see the 0-0. And she grounds it to second base. Second to first out. Great hit from Eddy, but the rest of the team made the outs that the Oakers needed, and we're going to join you back in the top of the 5th. It's getting ugly here at River Point Senior Softball Field, and we'll join you. And welcome back to the Westwark High School TV production of some Kent County softball. And we had a little bit of a sub from the Coventry coach. He's put in Lexi Gilchrist. And I'm assuming she'll be taking Peyton's defensive spot. And we got a little bit of rain coming down here at senior softball field. Eric White is currently coordinating to get the cameras covered so we don't have to spend money on a new one. And Gilchrist is going to see a strike and a no swing. She's kind of got a similar batting stance to McGovern. They like swing it back behind their shoulder, kind of off to the right a little bit. Maybe that's just when they step, they can just sling it forward. But also requires a lot of strength as well, comparative to a lot of girls bat in softball. Addie, and it's going to be down the foul line. Good stop by Horick. Gilchrist with the 0-2. Eddie with the 0-2 delivery. Foul off behind her. A lot of these Oakcers at-bats have been going to these 8-9 pitch at-bats where they're fighting, they're just trying to get the ball in fair play, and they're just fighting. They're sticking on top of whatever they see. Eddie, that looked like a really close ball. And the umpire is going to reward her with another chance. Like I said, just that vintage change-up pitch from Addison Eddy. She loves it. And Eddie's going to get awarded with a strikeout or a K for our statisticians at home. Coming up to bat now. Number 2. Okay, so she swapped out for Catherine, maybe. Maybe she's catching. I don't know. Peyton Barris. Might be that Catherine might just be the flex. Just having her field, and then they have the DH. They already have a DH, so I don't know. Interesting. Barris. And she's going to hit it to Eddie. Eddie's going to stop the ball. She's in around second. Gallo wasn't able to make the play. Peyton Barris can get awarded with a double. Coming up to bat now is Addison Kerwin. She has a lot of strength on her bat, a lot of pop. And we got to hope we don't get into a situation where Stevens comes up and cleans the bases like she did last time. She shows that vintage changeup, like I said. She loves that changeup. Slow ball, whatever the pitch is called. It works. Gets strikes. I think debatably she should have been out of that first at-bat a lot faster. Eddie with the 0-1. Quick pitch. Right into the Little League dugout. Looks like a little golf trick shot right there. Hit it right by the power bowl. Right into the dugout. And they're going to throw it back into the field of play. Eddie with the 0-2. Ground ball. This is going to be a great play. And they call her safe. No, they call her safe at third, and she is out at first. Kind of wondering if Charlotte was just going to take out the lead runner there. That might have been a little bit smarter. Coming up to bat now is Mackenzie Stevens. She's grounded out and hit a home run. So confidence is at an all-time high for a lot of these Oakcers batters. It's going to be a 1-0 to Stevens. And she's kind of adjusted her batting stance. She's sitting a little bit further up in the box. So if she throws that slow ball, she'll be right in front of it and just be able to just smack it gone. Now, when we get to the bottom of the fifth, our West Warwick and Tollgate fans at home, batting needs to happen. We need to get runners on base. Runners need to round and score. Coventry, let's get out of it. You know, we're up, what, 7-1. Having a great game, 2 homers, good confidence to go into the rest of their schedule, which I think is a really tough schedule. We've also played a lot of D2 teams similar to NK, not having as much success, and Eddie gets them out of in the inning. And just to summarize a little bit, great defensive inning by Kent County, and we're going to join you after commercial break in the bottom of the 5th for another half inning here. And welcome back to the bottom of the 5th here at River Point Senior Softball Field. And Ari Eddie tried to be funny and look at the camera and smile. Hi, Mom. She doesn't realize the camera's not looking at her. She's like, I'm looking at the camera, not you. Ari had a really good defensive play a couple innings ago in the right field. Eddie see the 0-0. You know who I haven't seen today? I haven't seen Jim Alves. Where is he?
The Brian St. Germain track meet is happening at
Home.
At home. So
He's probably there.
yeah, I would guess he's there.
And maybe Zach Morgan will extend his own personal best again. Jump a little bit higher.
6'7" and 0.2 and a half.
Yes.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Now he still has about 4.5 to 5 feet to get the state record, which I think is 7'1", which is absolutely crazy. Yeah. Eddie gets great contact on it and fouls it up the left field line. Eddie going to be low in her own batter box. It's going to be a 2-2 count. I'd like if we have a scoreboard. They shut it off now. 3-2 high in the opposing batter's box for Eddie. Aria Eddie, and she's gonna award the opposing pitcher with another strikeout. Sarah Pine, last time up to bat, she got a really nice bunt to get herself on base and try to advance and score a run. For Kent County, it's again rough. I mean, it's not over. By no stretch of the imagination, it's not over. They're not in mercy territory, because if Coventry was up 11-1 right now, this would be the last inning of the game. Unless Kent County was able to score another run in this inning. But they have 2 more solid innings of batting to try to get back up in the game. And they have to score 6 runs if Coventry doesn't score anymore. What a hit by Sarah Pyen. Fielded nicely by the shortstop, and It's going to be another routine out for Coventry. Kind of looked like she fumbled it a little bit there, but Leah and Mary McGovern has just made out most of the Coventry outs. Hasn't even really been strikeouts, which is good for Kent County. They're getting contact on the ball. Coming up to bat now is Mata, and she's going to get one low in the dirt, 1-0. And after Mata, it's Coda into Sophia Moreira, and then Grace Gallo. Oh, and 1. She's going to kind of ground it right to the pitcher, and Coventry's going to get out of this inning with nothing given up. It's getting ugly. Kent County has 2 half innings to turn it around.
And we're going to take a break here on the Media Broadcasting and Journalism Pathway production of Kent County Softball.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Thank you for supporting me in everything I do. I love you.
Hi Mom, happy Mother's Day. Thank you for teaching me the importance of hard work and being a team player. I love you.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Thank you for everything you've done for me. I love you.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Thank you for everything. I love you.
Thank you for always pushing me to be my best self. I love you, Mom.
Mom, happy Mother's Day. Thank you for always being there for me. Love you. Hi Mom, happy Mother's Day. I just want to say thank you for introducing me to the sport that I love so much. I love you.
Hi Mom, happy Mother's Day. Thank you for always being my biggest supporter. I love you.
Hi Mom, thanks for being the best role model. You're the strongest person I know. I love you.
Thank you for always being there for me and supporting me. I love you, Mom.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Thank you for supporting me in everything. I love you.
Hi Mom, I love you. Thank you for coaching me to the best I can be.
Hi Mom, happy Mother's Day. I love you. Thank you for pushing me to be the best person I can possibly be.
Hi Mom, thank you for always showing up for me and supporting me at all my games. I love you.
Hi Mom, thank you so much for always supporting my dreams.
Hi Mom, thank you for always making the best effort to come to my games and pushing me to be my best self. I love you.
And welcome back here at the top of the 6th for the West Warwick Media Journalism and Broadway Pathway production of Kent County Softball. And we got another substitution from Coventry Oakcers. It looks like they're just trying to give a bunch of the girls on the bench an opportunity to get some hits in. And they think it's over. And I don't think it is. I'm kind of hoping to see a little bit of a comeback. And batting now is 17, Peyton Keehan. She comes in for 5, which is Kelsey Nutton. I'm assuming she'll go to pitch. Grace Gallo, routine play. 1 out for Kent County. Nice and quick first at bat. Get him down here 3 and out. And Coventry, this is a good situation to give some of these, lower classmen or maybe even seniors that haven't played a lot some at bats. Coming up to bat now is Ellie Bamford. She subs in for, I'm assuming, Lila Sheelan. And she's going to get a ball just kind of below her ankles. And it's going to be a second ball, debatable call, not being challenged. (2-0), and it's going to be strike 1 to Bamford. Hey, the other thing about Coventry, they have a lot of easy names to say. I can't really mess them up. 3-1. That looks like a 2-2 right there, but I'm staying very Stanford about it. Ellie's going to see the 3-1. It's going to be higher than Eddie's going to walk her. Looks like we got another substitution. Or is Amelie... Now I can't even tell who it is because I think she's a lefty. So it's going to be Alina Bamford. Are they triplets? That'd be kind of interesting. There's 3 Bamford sisters. And one Bamford's going to run. Oh, I don't know. That might look like runner's interference to me. That kind of looked like she... No. And I don't see Brian Plaza coming to debate it. Gracie looks a little bit shooken up. It looks like one of the Bamford sisters' cleats slid right into her arm. It looks like they're going to call time, and this might be bad for Grace. She looks injured. She's walking it off. They want to see if she's going to stay in or not. Grace Gallo would be a big deficit for the batting, especially. I mean, what they could do is they could have her do the designated player and be the DH, and then they'll throw her in someone to just pitch and field for her. And she kind of pushes away Coach Willis, and we're going to resume play here at senior softball field. I'm surprised there's no round of applause because she's just going to play it, and usually it's a sign of respect to just give her a little round. Elian Bamford, one of the Bamfords in the field right now. They're going to give her a 2-0. Hey, let me say something give a little shout out to Grace Gallo. She's a trooper. She played varsity basketball almost every single game, played a lot of minutes. She played almost every single inning. She played every single inning here, if I'm not mistaken, unless she subbed out a little bit during the Woonsocket game. She played a lot of innings and a lot of quarters of basketball. She's a trooper. And that was one of the big assets that West Warwick had in general last year during the championship run. Was just she was a trooper. She did a lot of dirty things. She would sack bunt, sack fly, make the plays that need to be made. And Charlotte Horwick made a great fielding play just to her right off the left field line. And coming up to bat now is Leah Lafam. I'm never going to say that name right. Leah, that's your name.
Is it LaFam?
I think it's Lafam. Oh, to Lafam. Strike one. I got to ask the coach, are they triplets? I'm really curious. They might just be like freshman, junior, sophomore. I can just look at the roster. They are triplets. No. So Kelsey and Olivia, or no, Elena and Olivia are, I'm assuming, twins. And then the other one is the older. And I wasn't paying attention. Kent County gets out of another inning with no runs, and we're going to run to commercial break. And welcome back to the bottom of the 6th. It looks like for Kent County, they're going to... Is that Lexi Watson? Yeah, it is Lexi Watson. No, it's Liv Coda. She's a lefty? Really? I'm really inconsiderate on details.
She could be a switch hitter. I don't know. I'm not sure.
And... Oh, she hits a routine play. What an arm. Wow. That was one of the hardest throws from senior captain Leah Levam. I could see why she's got the, captain stripe on, or whatever you want to say. And coming up to bat now is number 6, Sophia Moreira. She had a great hit in the bottom of the first, get a run up on the board, and since then had a ground out, and this Wizards offense has been quiet. But, like I said, for the Wizards side especially, the magic comes. But I don't know about Tollgate, if they have a little bit of magic and can make it happen. A little bit of Kent County magic. We'll see if it comes out for the orange and blue. Looks like here it's going to be a 3-0 count. Like I said, the rule, you don't swing on 3-0, but if she sees something, she might want to go on it. She might be one of the only opportunities for the Wizards to get a run up here. She's got that power. And Leah Laham makes another play. Sophia Moreira makes another ground out. We're getting into desperation time here for Kent County. You got 4 outs for offense left, and you still have another half, an inning or 2 half innings of defense left to play. So you have to come up. Gray Scott with the 0-0. Fouled off down the left field line. Let's talk about what we've seen. I mean, most importantly, isn't a lot of good contact, but a lot of their contact has just been Leah Lamb or Mary McGovern outs. And this could be the last opportunity. They're approaching their last 4 outs of offense. They got another 3 outs of defense to play. And they got to hope, for Kent County, you got to hope that get something going right here, get something going in the next half inning, and get back in the game. For Coventry, close it out. You got to, you have 1 more innings to try to put some runs up to close the game completely out. And if they hit 4 runs, they win. So could be a walk-off home run, walk-off hit, walk-off double, whatever, walk-off triple, and they win. So for Kent County, 6 runs to get back in the game, 8 to win it. And they want to win with a commanding lead. They need 7 runs to get back in it and win it. Got with the 1-2. There it is. It's going to be fielded great by Coventry's left fielder. And that's going to be 3 outs. And we're going to join you back at the top of the 7th. Wizards got to get back in this game. Or Kent County has to get back in this game. I'm never going to get that name right. And we're joining you a little bit late into the top of the 7th. I had to go ask a question for the opposing coach, and they're calling time. Don't know what happened. Is there a runner on first? You want to summarize what happened?
Long fly ball single, which was dropped. I believe that was an error. I didn't get the player.
Here's another fly ball. Routine play for Sarah Payan. And out made by Catherine, the catcher. Coming up to bat now is Peyton Barris. Eddie giving it to Paris. Hit over Sarah Payan's head. She's going to get the ball in to stop the runner from advancing home. Good effort by Sarah to get it back in. Doesn't get thrown to the cutoff man, Grace Gallo, but it goes right to Charlotte. They stop the runner at third, not to get it home. Coming up to bat now is Addison Kerwin. She's having a hell of a game along with the rest of her teammates. If I'm not mistaken, they all have a hit. So, very productive offensive game for the Oakers. There's another one right to Payan. Good play made by Payan. It's going to score the run, and the Oakers are going to go up 8-1. Runner's going to advance, stay at second, and the courtesy runner, number 20, Haley Downhauer, is going to score a run off of an RBI from, not an RBI, you can say a sac fly from Peyton Barris. Sac hit, sac fly, whatever. And coming up to bat, one of the two young ladies hit a home run, Mackenzie Stevens. She did an absolute bomb to left field. Smacked the tree and almost went to the aforementioned abandoned tennis courts by John Parenti in the left field area. She's going to foul it back. Call heads. It's going to roll to somebody's car and smash a window maybe. It's going to be a 1-1. Runner on second, one out. Coventry's up 8-1. And the first run they've scored in 4 innings of play. Eddie, 1-1. She's going to throw that vintage changeup. Runner's going to stare down Sophia Marrera and dare to throw, and she's just going to walk right back. It's Peyton Barris to make a business decision just to stay. Stevens, 2-1. Now up to 3-1. Trying our best to keep counting balls and strikes here, but Eddie, 3-1. Stevens is just going to take a swing at it. Now, if you're just watching and just tuning in now, it's pretty early in the morning still. We got a little bit of a rainy forecast here. Randall. It's not morning? It's 12:40. All I know is I have work at 2 o'clock, so.
It may seem like morning to high school age kids, but it's afternoon for the rest of us.
Thanks, Mr. White. That was really inspiring. And the coach for Coventry is going to swap out Mackenzie Stevens for the flex player, which is Emma Wheeler, which is another rule they allow. So they allow pitchers and catchers and the flex and the designated hitter to swap. Kelsey's going to get a wild pitch. Runners are going to advance to second and third. Tough situation here. 3 outs from a win. 3 home runs. 3 runs from a win for Coventry. 2 outs, and then Kent County has come back and hit 7 to go into the top of the 8th, or they have to hit 8 for a win. Eddie belted. And that's going to score 1. She's in a round play at the plate, not made. And Wheeler is going to score along with Peyton Barris, or Addison Kerwin. And the runner is going to be on second. Batting now is one of 3 Banford sisters, the twins freshman and then the junior sister. Error is going to be made by Grace Gallo. And that was kind of a miscommunication play. Grace tried to make the routine play to first. Banford's going to advance, and they try to make the throw back to get Kelsey out. And Kelsey's going to get back. Kind of a ooh and wow call from the home section here at River Point Complex, the senior softball field. Elena Banford is up. One of the twins, her and her sister Olivia, I'm assuming they're twins, unless they were born on like the complete opposite end of the year. What do you think is a better assumption, Mr. White? That we assume they're twins, or?
How about no assumption and we get the information?
That's a good idea. They're the twins, or they're born on 2 opposite ends of the year. We'll see. Kind of like Gabe Canones and his siblings, because that he was born in October, they were born in like August, and they're twins. Not twins. Yeah, they are. They're not identical. It's gonna be a 2-2 count. And Kent County's gonna get out of the inning. This is it. This is do or die for Kent County. It is a 10-1 game. They need 10 ones to win, 9 to tie to go to the top of the 8th, or they get out in 3 outs. And we will join you back at the bottom of the 7th. And if the trend goes the way it is going for Coventry, we will have 2 players to interview from the Oakers. We'll be back. And welcome back to the bottom of the 7th. It's do or die for Kent County. They need 9 runs to tie and 10 to win, or they're 3 outs from the game being over. And I don't think we're covering senior night, are we? The senior night ceremony? Eric White gave me a firm no. But after this, if you're a Kent County or West Warwick or Tollgate fan, they're going to be having their senior night ceremony to celebrate Abigail O'Connor, the wonderful lady up to bat now, Addison Eddy. They're going to celebrate our senior, Sarah Pine, and they're also going to celebrate Reagan Mata for their service on the teams. They've all had 1 year for this team and then 4 for their other team before the co-op, where they had a lot of quality years. I think Tollgate was just behind us in the standings last year, but 2 completely different looking teams, offensively and defensively and pitching wise. Eddie, High fly ball to the center fielder. She calls for it. 1 out. And that's going to be 2 outs that they need to get out the game. And for Kent County, they still have a long, long road to climb up. Charlotte, that's going to start off for the Wizards. She's going to hit a single right into right field. It's going to be played by one of the Bamford sisters. Coming up to bat now is one of the other seniors celebrated tonight, or I guess during the day, the afternoon, senior afternoon. Number 30, Abigail O'Connor. She's going to foul it back just behind her to the backstop. Catherine's going to get it, and she's going to throw it back. Kelsey, slow ball to draw out the fly ball. Mary McGovern calls for it. And just to inform the home fans, Kelsey has pitched 6.1 innings. She's let up 5 hits, 1 earned run, and 4 strikeouts, and a ton of outs. But the one thing that I will say is going for the Kent County softball team is they've been hitting it well. And looks like we have a substitution, and that's going to be the game. Do a little quick post game, and then I will join you back with Mackenzie Stevenson and Mary McGovern of Coventry. This was a good game for Coventry. 2 home runs that really kind of stomped out the Kent County chance of winning. And Kent County goes on to a 6-game losing streak that they have to hope to snap. For Coventry, great game for them. And after this, Coventry will go on to face the LaSalle Rams. Wow. And we will join you back for a little post-game interview. We'll be back.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Thank you for supporting me in everything I do. I love you.
Hi Mom, happy Mother's Day. Thank you for teaching me the importance of hard work and being a team player. I love you.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Thank you for everything you've done for me. I love you. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Thank you for everything. I love you.
Thank you for always pushing me to be my best self. I love you, Mom.
Mom, happy Mother's Day. Thank you for always being there for me. Love you.
Hi Mom, happy Mother's Day. I just want to say thank you for introducing me to the sport that I love so much. I love you.
Hi Mom, happy Mother's Day. Thank you for always being my biggest supporter. I love you.
Hi Mom, thanks for being the best role model. You're the strongest person I know. I love you.
Thank you for always being there for me and supporting me. I love you, Mom.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Thank you for supporting me in everything. I love you.
Hi Mom, I love you. Thank you for coaching me to the best I can be.
Hi Mom, happy Mother's Day. I love you. Thank you for pushing me to be the best person I can possibly be.
Hi Mom, thank you for always showing up for me and supporting me at all my games. I love you.
Hi Mom, thank you so much for always supporting my dreams.
Hi Mom, thank you for always making the best effort to come to my games and pushing me to be my best self. I love you.
And welcome back. We're here after the recap. Coventry took, a 10-1 win. Both of these wonderful ladies hit a home run. One hit a grand slam. One hit a 2-run homer. Let's talk about coming into this game. This is a rivalry game, right? We play it every single year on Thanksgiving since like the 1880s, way before probably your parents or grandparents were born. And we've played sports games every year. Is there any thought in the rivalry, or is it just coming in and getting a win?
I thought it was going to be a really hard game compared to the other games we've had, but we did really good today.
Coming in with a positive mindset, that's the most important thing. Got to get the job done.
You hit the grand slam, right? What is your thought coming out of that at bat? Does the team rally behind you and just be like, we got this in the bag? Because the confidence for them was at a all-time low after that. I mean, grand slams, 2-run homers or whatever, right? Grand slams, you get 4 runs up on the board, something that you have to come back from. We're not a team that scores a lot of runs. It's a defensively minded team. What's the thought coming out of that at bat?
We do all rally behind each other. Our coach even says hitting is contagious, so we just try to pass the bat the entire game to each other.
And you hit the first home run. Do you think that your home run eventually led her to rally behind the team into her home run, or was it just kind of like a one thing? She came back, hit one, too.
I think it was both, because I feel like I started the at-bats that we got.
Go ahead to the future. LaSalle, what's the thoughts going into that game? Second-ranked state in the team. They play out-of-state opponents. They're historically one of the best teams in Division I softball. What's the thoughts going into that game? That's a tough game.
I have never played against LaSalle because I'm a freshman still, but LaSalle's a really hard team to compete against, so I thought that we would do really good against them.
I definitely think LaSalle's a challenging team. Last 2 years, always good competition against LaSalle. I think we're going in with a positive mindset. We just have to get the bats hot and keep a strong defense. Most important part. We just got to stay together, work together to come on top against LaSalle.
And I want to end with a fun question. What's the plans, especially for you? What are you doing in September? Are you going on to play softball at the next level, or are you going to just go to college and get through college and go into a career?
I am still a junior, so I do have next year, but I definitely plan to play college after high school.
What about you?
I do plan on playing softball in college, too.
Is there any schools in specific that's looking at you? Obviously, you might not want to. It might be, a private conversation, but is there anything that you're looking at, especially, talking to certain coaches?
I'm talking to certain coaches, but staying close, not too far, max 2 hours. Nothing crazy.
And we're going to recap it here. Coventry took a great win on senior night against the Kent County, and right now they're doing their senior night ceremony. I want to thank both these wonderful ladies for giving me their time of day, and they got a bus to catch back to Coventry. And for Mike Dennis and Eric White, this is it.